Topic Train. Now, normally, we're really good at focusing, zeroing in on like one conversation at a time. In Topic Train, you basically weigh in on any of these three conversations. Conversation number one, have you ever had a recent wardrobe malfunction? Want to hear what happened?
Literally yesterday on my walks, Brooks and we went off to the park. I was wearing some bike shorts. I don't know if maybe they're a little too tight or if they're loose. They're not tight.
Bike shorts normally are kind
supposed
of
to be
form-fitting.
tight. Yeah, but these ones, like, they kind of are, but they're not. There's some like cheap Amazon pair I got when I was pregnant. So maybe they're just stretched out. I'm walking. They were riding up and up and up each step I took.
No.
And I had to keep pulling
them
down. I felt so awkward.
That's a problem.
Yes.
Conversation number two.
When did you feel like you became your parents?
God, everybody's got one of those.
Yes.
And finally, if you have a concert pet peeve. So wardrobe malfunctions, when you became your parents, or concert pet peeve, a story for any of the three, 2, 3, 7, call, text, voice memo. It doesn't have to be all three. I think sometimes people get confused.
Yeah, you could just do one of them, whichever. Send it to us, 701-237-HITS.
Say a concert pet peeve would be people that can't control their drink and where it's splattering. Like, just because I'm here next to you, I don't want half your beer on my lap.
This is me.
Yeah, are you a beer spill girl?
I don't mean to. It's just, it's such a tight space, concerts. And one time I was at a concert and I feel so bad that when I go, I get 2 beers every time because you can't keep going up and in and out, in and out.
So was judging and not surprised.
Double fisting. I go to set this in the cup holder, but the cup holder is like down in front of you by your feet on the seat in front of you.
Sure.
As I'm doing this, I don't know if I lost grip. I spilled my beer down the back of the guy in front of me.
I bet he was like, ah!
He turns around. He listens to Y94. He knew it was me. He was on a first date. I felt terrible.
You know what, though? If they ended up together, it comes up every now and then. Like, how'd you guys meet? And like, oh, our first date was at whatever show. And yeah, you remember when Amy from Y94 spilled beer on your back?
I felt so
She's
bad.
such a sloppy mess.
The guy was so nice about it. And I said, I'm so sorry. And like, I kept apologizing. I didn't mean for it to happen. I still think about it. I'm pretty sure it was, I don't know if it was Justin Bieber who it was, but oh God, crushed.
The show was a Justin Bieber show?
Yes, I did not spill a beer on Justin Bieber while he was on a first date with Haley Baldwin.
That would have been surprising.
No.
I don't know. That would have been a great story.
The concert, I think, was Justin Bieber.
Justin was so nice.
No.
He said, is it too late to say I'm sorry? And we had a little moment. We laughed. It was so nice.
No, I feel bad about that.
Forget Beauty and a Beat. It's Beauty and a Beer. You know, you guys could have had a nice little moment there. Yeah. You have one for the topic train. Yours is a concert pet peeve.
You know what? I will never understand people who stand in the seating areas.
Sure.
Because now I have to stand. I don't want to stand. I went to the concert to sit. Go stand by the stage. That is the most annoying thing ever. Same thing as like on picnics. Why else is everybody standing? Let's sit down on the grass.
You know, there's certain shows where it is weird, though, if you're not standing. Don't you think?
I think it depends on the show, the music. Sometimes you just got to be standing and dancing. Other times you're sitting and enjoying.
Like if it's a little bit more mellow yellow, I get it. You're sitting there and just kind of embracing
Trans-Siberian Orchestra this past winter.
Certainly didn't need to stand for that one.
Sit down, enjoy, watch.
Maybe every once in a while you stand up, put your hands in the air, just feel.
As they tell you, like, all right, everybody get up.
You do that topic train. Tell us about your recent wardrobe malfunction or a concert pet peeve or that moment you knew, I'm becoming my parents.
Someone said I heard myself tell my kids, we have food at home, and I knew there was no going back. I sounded just like my mom.
You know what, though? That's going to trigger a lot of things when you have kids running around because then it's all that stuff that's just flying out of your mouth. You're like, this has been said to me before.
My sister, I'll be FaceTiming her, and she'll say something to her girls, my nieces, and I think, you sound just like Mom when we were kids.
And is she happy with that? Or is she like,
gives me like a death glare.
I don't want to be Kathy. And yours is becoming mom and dad moment?
It would probably be the day I became addicted to microwave popcorn.
Sure.
That's so funny, but yeah, she totally used to live off that. And Diet Coke. And I used to say, like, all the time, like, why do you drink that Diet Coke all the time? And now I'm, like, Diet Coke is, like, what I frequently drink when I go out to lunch.
Sure.
So I guess I am my mother's daughter.
Boy, little Orville Redenbacher and Diet Coke. Talk about 90s mom fuel if there's ever been it.
I
Whoa.
want popcorn so bad. I don't know why. All morning, I guess, I've been thinking about movie theater popcorn, picking some up on my way home today, and now that makes me want it even more.
One of them pillow sacks for Marcus.
I just want a large bucket because I like to get the butter on mine. Extra salt. I ask halfway through, can you get over here? Let me put some salt in the middle.
It sounds delicious. I'm not going to lie to you.
Someone said I was camping with my best friend. We were 16. We're swimming. The beach was full. We were playing chicken in the water, and I came up, and my top was off. I was mortified. Everyone was looking. And someone else said, I'm constantly telling my kids to turn off lights, and don't they know it costs money to keep them on? And now I understand why my dad would get so mad.
You know what, though? That is another one of those things, though. It's like it just triggers your brain, and you're like, as a parent, I'm supposed to be mad about this, and you just morph into them. You morph. Yours is a wardrobe malfunction?
I have definitely had that moment basically every single time I've gone to a water park.
Oh, sure.
You would have to wear an ankle to shoulder swimsuit for something not to escape when you're coming down those slides.
You know, water parks, though, isn't it to be kind of expected?
On the water
it happens,
slides.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're going down the water slide and the water just like shooting up at you gives you, both men and women, such a wedgie. Everyone's rearranging the bottoms.
It's tough, and maybe you just got to be very aware as you start to get out of the water. Do I still have my bottom?
Is everything still on?
Still on my top, if you're a lady?
Someone said, I have a pair of pants. They're my favorite, but the zipper's kind of messed up. And I was giving a presentation at work, and I could just feel the zipper slowly sliding down.
Yeah.
Do you try to turn around and, like, zip it?
Like, boy, I don't know. What do you think?
You don't want to bring attention to it because maybe people haven't noticed, and they're just looking at your presentation, right?
Zippers are probably the most common wardrobe malfunction. How often in life you've been like, my pants aren't zipped?
Someone said, I walked into a restaurant and immediately judged how loud the music was. I didn't even care about the menu. I just wanted to know if I'd be able to hear my conversation, and I felt like I was turning into my dad.
Topic train. We are talking about either concert pet peeves, that moment you became your parents, or a wardrobe malfunction, which is what you have.
I was actually going for a job, and I was adjusting my bra because it was a little sideways in like a ton of traffic, and a ton of traffic turned the corner and noticed me fidgeting with my top, and then my boob totally came out of the bra. So, like, right in the front, the only thing probably to come out of it was that I felt like I nearly caused a few accidents that day.
So almost maybe like a moment of pride, it sounds.
Our people were like, wait, what is going on over there?
You got some attention.
Someone said, I spent an entire Saturday afternoon comparing mulch prices at different stores, and not only did I do it, I actually enjoyed doing it.
Yeah, when you're doing a little bit of that shopping for something like mulch, that's definitely become parents' moment.
Yeah, but then being like, I enjoyed it, going around to different places, checking out all the prices.
Topic train, wardrobe malfunction, or a moment you became your parents, or a concert pet peeve. What do you got?
My biggest pet peeve, I can't stand when people try to record the entire concert. I'm like,
Sure.
You're here, you're watching the concert, live in the moment.
Yes.
You're not going to go back and watch the whole thing. Just be present.
What about people who not only are they recording, they're recording with their flash on?
Oh, God, yeah. So now it's kind of
The
taken away
bright
from
light,
your
and like
experience.
you see it out of your peripherals, and you're like, what are you doing? Shut that flash off.
If you don't want to live this experience, that's fine, but don't torment me.
I want to.
What is your concert pet peeve, or a moment you became your parents, or a recent wardrobe malfunction? It is the topic train.
Someone said every time I have to yell at my kids to stop hanging on the fridge or freezer handle, I hear both my mother and my grandmother. And someone else said, I was at a graduation recently and the heel on my shoe snapped while I was in the parking lot and I had to wobble the rest of the day. And someone else said, at the concert when someone sings every lyric at the top of their lungs and you can't hear the artist anymore.
Yeah, didn't pay to see you there, Cynthia.
I don't like that when artists, though, like suggest it and they're like, okay, now you take over, and they put their mic out and have like the crowd sing. No, dude, we want to hear you sing.
Would have gone to the karaoke night if that's what I wanted.
Yes.
Was it Timberlake that within the past year or two got kind of burned for that? Like he kept going to shows and it was like he barely was talking, but then it came out he was sick or something.
Oh, is that why? And he would just have the crowd kind of sing?
Maybe he, was doing a show and then he revealed he had like Lyme disease or something. Everybody was like, oh, fun.
Oh my gosh, maybe is that what it was?
I think
yeah.
so. I vague recollection.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like something I kind of remember reading about. And for you, it's a Knew You Became Your Parents' tale?
I knew that I was turning into mom when I started fake cursing around my kids. Like instead of using actual curse words, things like cheese and crackers or, for the love of Pete, just started like flying out of my mouth.
You say it with enough anger and vigor to it. I mean, everything can be a curse word.
Yes. Someone said, I want to complain about, I have a friend who always insists on leaving during the last song to beat traffic. We'll sit through the opening acts, but now you want to leave before the huge finish? Come on.
Topic train. Tell us about a wardrobe malfunction, that moment you became your parents, or a concert pet peeve. Yours is wardrobe malfunction.
I was dancing at the office Christmas party, and I was wearing a gorgeous dress, and I looked so good. I figured, everyone thinks I look hot, and I'm a great dancer. So everyone was staring at me, and I didn't realize that my boob was out.
Oh.
Everyone at work calls me pepperoni nipples.
I have like secondhand embarrassment for you.
There's an HR issue there, not on your part. They can't be calling you pepperoni nipples regardless. They can't do that.
Oh my God.
There's a conversation to be had. I really think so.
Is there, or is that like you want to never bring that up in your life?
I'm not sure I could go back to a job where everybody's calling me pepperoni nipples. As a dude.
Also, even without the nickname, I don't know if something happened here and I got wild at a party and somehow the girls came out and everyone saw my boobs. I don't know if I would want to come back here.
Not for nothing. Doesn't pep nips sound like something that would be like a side at like Pizza Patrol? Can I get, I want some breadsticks, I want some pep nips.
Yes.
It just sounds like it'd be like some cool, like limited type thing.
Could I get a side of garlic sauce with the pep nips?
It sounds delicious.
Oh my God.
It's really good. And yours is a Knew You Became Your Parents thing?
Last night, after it rained, I said, "Oh, we really needed the rain, and I should get a rain gauge." Really? Seriously?
It's going to be good for the grass.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, the grass is really going to green up. Oh, my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I will say this. I can barely focus because I'm so hungry for pepperoni now.
Stop. Someone else kind of similar to that. They said I was watching a thunderstorm roll in and found myself standing at the window for 20 minutes. And my dad used to do that all the time, and I never understood why. And now I'm the one doing it.
Mm-hmm.